My full name is Michael Bear Barron Bartolotti. I go by Michael, or a lot of my friends or teammates sometimes call me Bear or some other stuff, which I prefer not to say. I'm 22 years old. I fight at 175 pounds. I would classify myself as a grappler. I like using my strikes to take people down and either finish them on the ground or get them to just submit to me.
After exiting and graduating, I found out some stories, and it's probably the best that I didn't know back then, because I probably as a mom would have said, taking actions different ways, but he held it in his own manner, and he took care of what he had to do to defend whom he had to when he had to.
I was born in La Puente, California. My mom met my stepdad, and once they met, we moved up here to live with him. Fortunately, things didn't work out, so now it's just us up here at this point.
He's always been like family-oriented and goal-oriented. He never, I guess, in trouble that I know of. And so it's nice to see him achieve his goals and back people up and stuff.
Pushed me to start fighting was one of my mom's friends who I see as my father figure. I think I turned 7. We would have fight nights at his house. And I remember being the first UFCs where it's Chuck Liddell, Forrest Griffin, all those like legends that we all think of when we think of the sport, the people who started it. And when there would be a little bit of a break in between the fights, he would have all of us kids go outside and he would pick, and sometimes it would be me against another kid, the youngest. I was the youngest at 7, and the oldest kid would be 12, and they would just have us fight in the backyard and bet on us. And that's kind of what got me into fighting. Once I found out, oh crap, I can get paid for this and not get in trouble for it, and I was like, this is my thing. This sounds cool. I'm gonna join that. I started wrestling in high school my freshman year, and then I carried that on till about 2 years out of high school. I don't know why. It was just felt like a drug, like a gateway just to get rid of some anger, but it also opened up my eyes to other sports like MMA.
Ever since high school, that's when he's really thought he wants to become a fighter. And so with his wrestling and going to the gym and training, it's become more of a dream for him, and he's achieving it. I think it was because it was the off season of wrestling. He started what do I still want to do to not lose my skill set, but gain more knowledge of the sport. I supported him because there's way worse things he could be doing, because I saw how into wrestling he was, and I knew it was just going to be a step up for wrestling.
Come to find out, I didn't find this for 10, 15 years later. And to this day, when we're at the racetrack and we see each other, the kids are like, man, I remember him. He used to beat me up. He put me in the headlock. Oh, he used to beat the crap out of me. And I'd be like, what? When? Where? I don't know anything. And then Mike nah, you don't need to know. Matt knew, but Uncle Matt didn't say nothing, which is my best friend. And to this day, Matt's I didn't see nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Shark Tank is basically kind of simulates a real fight. For me, it's since I fight for 3 minutes and 3 rounds, it's 3-minute rounds. Each minute you're gonna have a fresh body, so you really get that aspect of just being forced to really move. It is hell, it burns. You're just trying to survive at that point. You're trying to just make sure that you're getting upright, you're keeping your hands up. After you feel like you just went through hell, but at the same time you're like, holy crap, I did that. And then just feels like the rest of your day is just calm. But the Shark Tank really gives you a look at what you need to work on and what you're getting a good base at. And then it honestly really helps build up your cardio, because it's basically simulating a real fight. And probably keep my hands up a little more. Cardio can always be better. You can never do enough cardio. If you think your cardio is great, it's not. Believe me, there'll be someone who's going to test your cardio to your limits. Circuits and Shark Tanks, it's pushing you to the limit. You're going to get out of it what you put in. If you're going to go in half-assed, you're going to get a half-assed out of it. If you go in pushing yourself to the limit, you're going to feel it. You're going to be tired after. You're not going to be able to breathe. I threw up sometimes just because I'm pushing myself a little harder. But it's really good to it's good in the aspect of that constant just burning and just having to go. Because in a fight, you can't really just get in there and say, all right, it's just going to be a slow fight. I'm just going to move. He's going to move. Sometimes that first 60 seconds is just straight up war. People coming out, banging, trying to take you down, trying to submit you, trying to knock you out. What makes us a different team is that we, honestly, I feel like we have a tighter bond than most teams. A lot of other teams kind of have really big egos and they don't really know how to put that down. But here we have an understanding that we're here to help each other. That's what a team is supposed to do. You're not an individual person. It's you and your team. They're here to help you and you're to help them. And we all break down videos. If we have questions, I can go over and ask Izzy. I can go ask Gabe. I can ask Coach. I can ask anyone. And we all just like, well, there's no point in time if you go and ask one of the guys on the team, like, hey, man, I'm having a little problem with this. Could you help me out? 100% of the time, each guy's gonna be like, yep, let me help you out.
There's no point in striking with a striker. That's why it's MMA.
Training regimen, I wake up around 7. I do some stretches, eat a little bit of breakfast, and then practice starts at 9. And get here, train from 9 to about 11:30 noon. After that, go home, eat some more food, stretch a little bit more, and then go to work from there. It's just a cycle. My biggest challenge is, I'd say food. I really like eating pasta. I really like carbs. That's the Italian side of me. I will eat pasta until I die. It's very hard for me to give that up. I love Hispanic food. I love huevos con chorizo. I will eat that any time of day. It's hard for me just to not eat junk food, to be honest. I can't. It's very hard for me to stay on a regimen. One of our fighters, Tyson Miller, he helped me a lot get down from pretty big weight to down where I'm at right now. Just chicken, rice, veggies, eating the things that you really should be eating to become a great fighter. But yeah, definitely just eating like crap. I gotta stop doing that. I would like the main stage. I like challenges. I do see myself when I see a fighter that's pretty good. Kind of gets me on my toes, makes me wake up and be like, all right, this dude's serious. He's gonna come out and he's really tough. He's gonna come out swinging. He's gonna come out trying to take your head off. He's gonna try and take you down. He's gonna try and be the better man out there. So just seeing that there's another guy out there for almost 3 months is going to try and take my head off. I want that fear, because fear, seeing that high of level, I want to be able to compete at that level and just become one of the greats. So UFC, I feel like I'd have a good fit. Like, it would be a great opportunity to just put myself out there and show people what I can really do and show them that I'll be the better man in that cage.
This is what he wants to do. He's smart about it. He's going after it, so I'm going to support him.
Unfortunately, there's so many other families out there that don't support their child, whether it be female or male. And you've got to be there. You've got to be able to support your child regardless of what they do. He could do whatever he wants as long as it's clean, confident, and he's got a stable job. He's got his head on straight, and I'm okay with it.
I know in a couple minutes we're going to let us, but I know I'm on weight right now. Could have eaten a little bit more, but that's why I'm chugging some of my drink right now. But we're all on weight right now. We're all doing good. So everyone made weight. Everyone did their job. So at this point now, it's just the time to go eat fuel and then.
No, I wish him the best. He struggles every day to deal with work, diet, training, and it pays off. It shows. He's done great as a wrestler, now as a fighter, and I wish him nothing but the best. And we're, as a family, we're here to support him.
Obviously, money can change lives. I would give it back to my mom because she was a single mother for the longest time. Kind of like how Scuba said it, I kind of want to be put in the books as one of the greatest. So when they talk about UFC legends, I don't want to they have to bring me up to remember that one guy, Michael Bartolotti? Everyone's like, yeah, he did it. He was a pretty badass motherfucker. I want to be put down in the history books as one of the best MMA fighters to ever step in the cage.
I just kept manifesting it. Kept working my ass off. Just kept trying to think, this motherfucker's gonna come and try and take what I got. My family was here. I had the whole team here helping me. I didn't want to let them down. So I just stuck to the game plan and wrestled him. And just ground and pound. I saw him get tired after the choke. I was like, he was getting tired, so I was like, all right, let's go for the choke. Heard him gargling. I was like, it's not that tight. Let me just finish the punches. And just boom, boom, boom. And that was it.
My name is Steven Sagat Vigil. I'm from the Hooper Reservation in California. I'd classify myself as a complete mixed martial artist who likes to go in there and have fun.